I kind of like this deck. It actually does some really good readings, even if it is kind of dark in nature. The energy you have coming into the month of October is the Wheel of Fortune reversed. So luck hasn't been on your side lately. I don't know if it's been just recently, or it might have stretched out a couple months ago, started a couple months out. But the wheel doesn't always stay in this position. It continually turns. That's what wheels do, is they continually turn. So even though right now, starting the month, you're not having the best of luck, it's time for it to turn pretty soon. So don't worry about it. Don't sweat it. It's bound to turn. And it's mostly in regards to this situation where you have the Four of Wands. So what's crossing your bad luck is your home life, it could be in regards to a relationship, the stability at your home life, or just in general, your home life, which is your base, where you go after work, or where you go to feel safe, where you go and you can say what you have to say or what you need to say. And they help you, the people around you help you financially, emotionally. They are your core, your stability. So right now, you're not having that good of luck at your home plate. Below you, what's on your subconscious level, you're not thinking about, but it subconsciously is there, is the Knight of Pentacles reversed. So this could be you having financial problems and taking on the persona of the Knight of Pentacles reversed. Because Pentacles, okay, they're an earth sign. So that is your sign, Virgo, Capricorn, and Taurus. So you could be working in the reversal, or it could be somebody around you working in the reversal, having a hard time with your resources, your finances, your time, your energy, your friendships. And that's you're not consciously thinking about it all the time, but it's just going on throughout the month. What you are leaving in the past is you were juggling between several things. It could be you had several jobs, several relationships, several commitments, and you were trying to maintain your status quo, even though it was difficult for you to keep up the same status, the same level. So you were juggling and trying to keep up. Maybe you had two jobs and you were having a hard time getting sleep, and you're trying to juggle those two jobs along with your family, your life, and still get sleep. And you're leaving that behind in the past because you looked at what it was you were doing and you realized you didn't have to do all those things anymore, and some of the things you let go. So you no longer have to juggle. Consciously, what you are thinking about is your work life. You have Three of Pentacles. You're thinking about teamwork. You're thinking about working together at work and building a stronger team and getting the job done. And that's consciously. You're an earth sign, so it looks like that consciously is on your mind. Your resources. You're trying to build up your finances. In your near future, you have Five of Cups reversed. So there was some kind of heartache, some kind of loss that you have experienced. And you're getting over this. You are not dwelling on that heartache, that loss that you felt. You are coming out of that. You are healing and looking on the bright side. You're not being so pessimistic. You're being more optimistic about your future. The way you see yourself as is as the temperance. So you are having balance within your home life, you're trying to, at least later on in the month, balance out your home life, your work life. Because in the past you were juggling stuff and you let that go. You realized it was a strain on everything, your relationships, your 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 work capabilities might have started slacking, and so now you are more balanced and you can feel it. You feel a lot healthier, a lot better. The way other people see you at this time is they see that you have the 10 of Wands reversed. They see you as your burdens are being lifted, as you're not so burdened and weighed down anymore. They see that things are becoming easier for you, which is a lot to do with that temperance there. Your hopes and fears, whoops, let's look at this one. Your hopes and fears is 6 of Cups, but it's in the reversal. Your fear is that you are helping people. You are very generous and compassionate, and you help a lot of people. And your fear is that it won't be reciprocated, that you're not going to get that help back. You're not going to have that camaraderie, that friendship, that give and take back. That is just a fear. Don't dwell on that, because it is a fear. And that's why it's in that position. It's not reality. So the final outcome for the month of October, you have 7 of Cups. So you have your whole world ahead of you. You have a lot of opportunities, a lot of potential, a lot of choices to make. And it seems to me that this is all building up to choices that you need to make. You need to make by the end of October decisions you need to choose and decide on. Some might be there, the offer may be there for a while, but others, it'll be there and be gone just as quick as it came. So you need to think quickly on your toes. You can't sit back like a lot of earth signs do and use your patience. You need to decide. You can't sit back and wait until the decision has been made for you, because a lot of times those aren't the best decisions. You know what's best for you. So you need to look at these opportunities as they're coming forward or being presented to you. You may have to jump on it with just your gut feeling, your intuition, and just go for it. Especially in a work environment. You may have to, sure, with relationships, you can sit on it and wait a while and let time help you decide. But when it comes to finances, and it looks like you might be talking about work, because you are an earth sign and you have a lot of finances ahead of you in this reading. You may have to jump on the situation right away. So let's get some clarifying cards. Let's clarify a lot of these are self-explanatory. Let's clarify, should we clarify this 3 of Pentacles? See, it talks about finances again. So this is a lot to do with your work, your finances. There's something going on at work at this time. You have the fish, which refers to finances. And there's plenty to be had. And the key and the bear, which talks about, like I said, your finances. There's plenty to be had. You need to unlock some secrets, and then you're going to have stability. So there's something happening at your work, which probably in the past it caused you pain. Because especially earth signs, they get attached to their job. They get sometimes emotional attachment to their job, and something didn't sit well with you. It made you very pessimistic. And now it's turning for your favor. You're becoming more optimistic. And you are, by the end of the month, going to have a lot of choices. Let's look at that. The choices that you have by the end of the month. Wow. Okay, so the choices you have by the end of the month are going to be like a child, letter, and carrier, deliver person. They're going to be fresh decisions, things that you never thought of before, something that you're going to have like a youthful look at, because it's going to be brand new, fresh, and kind of exciting choices. And you're going to get offers via the internet, via the an email, some kind of text. And like I said, they may not last forever. So you may get this opportunity, and even though you're not a master of the situation at all, because it's so new, you're like, it's like it was just born to you. It's a fresh and new situation that nobody else is aware of also. So it's going to be something to look into. This, in the end, you need to make the choice though. But you are going to get some offers being brought to you by the end of the month. And you need to weigh it up to decide what you want to do in regards to your work and your situation, your financial situation.